All right, what's going on, everybody? Quick video, kind of a recap to one I made a couple months ago, but there's a couple questions that came from it, so I'm going to re-video it and re-put it out there. If you are still in Destiny and playing and you're getting ready for the season reset tomorrow, it's a good idea to take off the artifact mods, the seasonal artifact mods that are located from your artifact on your various pieces of gear. Now, a lot of people used to do it, but they would come here and they would go to each gear piece individually, say like here in the arms, and they would come over here and then they would remove it. Well, there's a problem with that. It's slow and you may miss a piece of armor if you put armor sets in the vault or you keep them in the postmaster. So what I'm about to show you is you need to be loaded out of the game and have access to Destiny Item Manager. So we're going to leave the game, exit the desktop. We're going to come in here to Destiny Item Manager, okay? Now, I'll put the link to this in the description below for those that haven't used it. Now, what you want to do is you want to come up here to the search bar once you have Destiny Item Manager loaded. Type in an is:\armor, right? Just like this. And hit enter. Okay, what that's going to do is it's going to pull up all the armor you have in the vault. Probably zoomed in too much. And then you come over into the right-hand end of the search bar, click on the three dots, go down to strip sockets. And then you're going to come down here to where it says artifact mods. Now, because I'm not in the game, I'm going to strip on this, click on this. You can see that there are 44 artifact mods split between my 3 guardians and the armor that's on them in their inventory or inside of my vault. I just click on strip sockets. Now, DIM's been a bit slow, so you might have to be a little bit patient. And you see it's going to slowly tick them away here. Last season, it was much faster before they added Epic. I still have no idea what they've done to their API. This is the reason I'm trying to tell everybody right now that they really should probably get everything ready. And if you're still playing tonight before the reset, or you're going to play in the morning, you can always put the mods back on to resolve that. If you're going to go through GMs, I think we're going to do one GM later, a light blade to help a friend of ours named Pork Chop get his gilded taken care of before the seasonal reset, and then call it good from there. But so while this is chunking away, it is a good idea. The other thing that you're going to want to do that I didn't show you in the game is we're trying to avoid, the reason we're doing this is we're trying to avoid bugs, getting bugged out. So you can't get this, you can't progress that, you can't get this artifact mod. And it usually takes Bungie, with it the way that they roll, 3 or 4 days, maybe even longer to get those bugs corrected, sometimes overnight, but you never know. So we're trying to minimize any impact that could prevent us from progressing the seasonal story. So we're going to clear all these artifact mods out. And the other thing you want to do is you're going to want to go into your quest inventory or bounties. And a lot of people cap them out. I think it's like 63 is the total you can have. I run 55 to 59 bounties completed if I'm farming a season. Now I was in here, I wasn't really going to do it, but I helped Vegeta farm some earlier. So I think I have like 55 on each one of my guardians. Didn't put a lot of pressure on it for this coming season because all we're getting is a new dungeon, no raid, no day one stuff. But you know, it's a nice start, kickstart to the artifact to get a few things unlocked, since it's where you get your artifact mods that determine. You know, people, I'm torn on the artifact. I think it's okay if they got rid of the light grind and just relied on the artifact. I would be more okay with the artifact. My issue with the artifact in it itself is that it controls the meta. So if I'm a person that doesn't really particularly care to use sidearms or say pulse rifles, but those are what are required for the season for your champion mods, then you have to use them. Luckily, that's not this season. You can go to the TWAB from this week to understand what the seasonal mods are. I think it's hand cannons and scouts and stuff, but it'll be all right. This normally goes faster, but again, it's the DIM and the API going back to Bungie slowing stuff down. And I still have no idea how a blue piece of armor how blue armor ended up in my. Oh, I do. When you claim from the postmaster via DIM, it'll put it in there, move stuff around. So Anyways, this usually goes faster, but you can click it, walk away, and when it comes back, when you come back to it, and it's done, you shouldn't have any issues. Everything should be removed, and life should be a lot easier. And you don't have to worry about any of the mods from the artifact carrying over. This doesn't strip out any of the other mods, any of the other armor mods, or anything that you might put in there. Just the seasonal mods, nothing else. So there's that. So what else I recommend? Making sure all 3 guardians have space in the bounty log, and space in their inventory. I'd recommend having 2 places, possibly 3 places open in your material or components inventory, to ensure that there's space if you have to pick up the new artifact, anything else that's given to you, like they might give you an item or something. What you're wanting to absolutely avoid across the board is anything that might send something to the postmaster and you're not aware that it went to the postmaster. So if you do this and you have a full inventory and you get the quest tomorrow and you're trying to figure out where an item is that they said you're supposed to have, go check the postmaster, because it's not night and day. They don't tell you that it went to the postmaster like sometimes. It's just go check the postmaster. Chances are it will be at the postmaster. All right, so you've got your glimmer capped, you've got your bounties done, you've prepared your inventory so it's open, you've removed your seasonal artifacts, mods from all your armors and everything else. Then it's just a matter of waiting on reset. You can't be in the game. My understanding is going to go, the trailer for the season is going to release an hour before reset, so 10 a.m. Central tomorrow, and then we'll have a reset. We'll have some downtime. I don't know how long the downtime is actually going to go. My understanding, and people can correct me in the comments below, is that it's going to go down 2 hours before reset. And then I'm taking bets on the whether or not there's bugs. Well, not whether or not there's bugs. How bad and how many bugs there are tomorrow is my question. So I think there's going to be a couple bigger bugs, and then I think there's going to be a few small minor bugs, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking there's going to be an REG problem with some red border box farming for Deepstone and all that, but we will see. And I'm also interested to see if the new dungeon that we're getting has any issues, because I don't know. I haven't really played seriously in almost a month, so I'm not real sure if they ever got the duality change thing fixed. I believe they did, or the instant death in there. Fury and a few other people that I play with, they all want to try and get solo flawless on the dungeon sometime in the first week. I may try. I don't know yet. Probably. I've got them for everything but shattered, so we will find out. And then my husky's over here looking at me going, are you going to pet me? Are you going to pet me? I'm really not trying to drag the video out. I just want to be able to show you how this works after the all the sockets are gone. But you know, I could close it, fast forward, skip it in editing. However, there were other things I wanted to make sure that you're aware of for prep for tomorrow. In lieu of that, I don't do too many Destiny 2 help streams or videos. I do more conversational topics about it. You will see every now and then some random stuff like this or technical videos. I'll be doing probably a video tomorrow as well as one for Lightfall after it comes out, because they usually mess around with the graphics and settings, some for performance. So I'll do some performance testing and try to figure out the best loadouts for that. And I usually share those. Sometimes people ask me to put them to YouTube. Not very often. I have them, but they're privated, so or unlisted, shall we say? But I can do some more this way. I do have a Hogwarts video coming out too. If you guys plan on playing Hogwarts or Starfield, I got a couple summary videos coming out there about 20 minutes long, and all that stuff. If you like that, I've also got some technical stuff coming out, thumbnails and intros and all that stuff that I've been learning along the way. Hit the sub button. Helps me out and I appreciate it. Anyways, you can see here strip sockets, it's done. You say okay. And then you can come here and you're just like, did it get rid of him? So you come back up to the search bar, you run it again. You see they got the searches. Come over here to the triple arrows, come back down to strip the sockets, and it's no longer there. So you're technically good to go. No seasonal artifact mods on there. This helps deter the bugs. So if you have any questions, comments below, anything else like that, just hit me up on the Discord, send me a DM on Twitter. I'm around. And again, as always, appreciate y'all's views and your comments. I really like comments. Have you been hit with the bugs in the past with the seasonal artifacts screwing you up? If you had other things, what are your likes, dislikes? What are your hopes, the biggest hopes for the upcoming season? Comments below. Anyways, y'all are great. Happy holidays and stay safe out there.